So I made a video last night, and I was basically talking about we need to have a grassroots solution for the citizens to make this country a better country again. And I got some feedback, and it was good. It was a good thing to get the communication going. And some people were saying that basically, and it was great. I love this. Some people were saying, look, the government, as long as the government starts taxing the crap out of us, whatever, then this country can start getting back, getting its things back together. So that's good. And I want to talk a little bit about today of where I think the government is going wrong. And before I want to get into this, remember, I'm not a guy that believes the government can fix my problems. I'm working on my deal. The government's working on their deal. And I just happen to live in America. Now, before I say something, whatever, well, I'm just going to get right into it. For some reason, the rich have always held the so-called poor in America on their shoulders for a long time. See, this is the only country where the poor people have big bellies. Think about that for a second. The poor people in this country, the so-called poor people, have big bellies. Usually poor people are people who are starving, who, are near death, ribs showing. Not here in this country. So I would challenge and say that the poor people in this country have chosen to be poor. You see, Barack Obama, right? Great guy, love him to death. But what's going on is they're putting too much focus on poor people. And the rich people are getting punished for the things that they're doing. Like, for instance, if a guy goes out and becomes successful in this country, one guy goes and try to be successful, there'll be 100 that say, I want to live off of the system. And the government thinks if they pull the system of welfare and all these other social programs, that the country would collapse and these people wouldn't make it. Think about Katrina before the storm happened. I always use this example. What was the mindset of those people? Were they hard chargers? Were they college graduates? Were they people who were moving in the right direction? Think about that for a second. And the people who were involved in that, think about that for a second. What state were you in? But see, America is an interesting country. We have many stories of foreigners coming here with $25 in their pocket, and 10 years later they're millionaires. And then one asks yourself the question, how the heck does that happen? But then we have people who live here, right, who can't smell the roses, who's been living here all their life, born here in the good old U.S. of A., and they don't have a pot to piss in. So then you have to ask yourself the question, well, what's going on? And then I always refer back to the statement is that a lot of Americans that live here in this country have lost their smell. This is the country where, a lot of people right now, think about it, have lost their jobs, right? And instead of saying, okay, I'm just going to create some more income because I know I can do it. This is America. I know I can make it happen here. What do? They put their head down, they drag their feet, and they whine. They don't get things moving in the right direction. So I would agree that the government definitely is doing damage to the people who are trying to do the right thing. But I will also put the blame on Americans who live in this country have given up. I'm not saying all, don't get me wrong. There are some good people out there. There are some people out there who don't suffer from lazyitis, who get things moving. But then there are also some people right now who, give a perfect example. I got a friend that I talked to last night. My friend told me, look, I was sitting on a board and one of my good friends at the company is going to get fired. He's calling me on the phone as we speak right now. I don't want to talk to him because I know that he's not prepared to take the news that he's being fired. And some of you guys are going to say, well, no one is supposed to accept the news that they're fired. And I would always beg to differ on that. Because when you work a job, a company's main goal, if I'm a businessman, if you guys are business people, think about it. Your main goal as a business is to save money, to make a profit, and reduce expenses. That's it. It doesn't have anything to do with the loyalty of Billy Joe and Susie Ann. Doesn't have anything to do with them. It has only one thing to do. Make a profit, cut expenses. That's it. And if you're an employee, you should understand that. So if you don't know it, I'm going to tell you right now. One goal of a business is to make a profit, cut expenses. They have no loyalty to you. They may want to have loyalty to you, but their job is to eat also. So when you get a job, treasure it. Save and invest. Don't go out and get, just not time to go out and get the credit card. No. Not time to go out and rack up debt and get a house that you can't afford. No. And then all of a sudden when you get the bad news, then you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on with America? What's going on? It's your fault. The new American dream should be to save and invest. When you're at college, flip those tables over that have those credit cards on there. Flip them over. Have them banned from college campuses. Save your money. Build your money up to 3 to 6 months expenses. Then get a home. Pay it off as soon as possible. We need to get back to the basics. We need to start building wealth again. Because guess what? If there's no poor people in this country, we don't need social programs. So, give me some input. Let's start the debate. Let's start talking about the plagues in this country. So, until next time, signing off.